Hello and welcome back to episode 23. This episode will probably be at the same size of the latest episode. Pretty short one. So I'm trying to wrap up a lot of episodes and games and so on. So we have something to work with the upcoming weeks. Or days at least. Last episode we managed to knock out Juventus. We also managed to secure promotion at what I would assume with a 2-0 win against West Bromwich. This episode we're gonna play the FA Cup game against Middlesbrough. We're gonna play the game against Wimbledon. But the most important game of this episode will be against Arsenal in the English League final. So with that in mind, we're just gonna jump in. Arsene Wenger's team: Seaman, Ashley Cole, Matthew Upson, Pascal Segan, Loren, Frederick Ljungberg, Vieira, Henry, Canu, Viltord, Pires. It's very offensive Arsenal. Lots of firepower. Gilberto Silva, Dennis Bergkamp, Bronkhorst, Edu, and Stuart Taylor. I think his name is Steven Taylor, Stuart Taylor. I think it's Stuart Taylor. Wow, what a team. This is what we've been building towards. Can we win another trophy? The trophy we never managed to win last season. The only trophy, to be fair. Olise Debe. Great start to the finals. Wembley. Konchesky. Konchesky is not good with those kind of passes. We need somebody else, but it's been a while since we managed to score a corner like that. Olise Debe. Adebayor. We're searching. All our players are running in the same direction. SM with a good shot. And it's Arsenal. Arsenal FC in our hearts. No, I'm not a big Arsenal supporter, so.
Easy save for the keeper.
Peter Cech. Conley that did get the red card last episode and will miss out on the two next fixtures in the Champions League. I did look it up. It is the Champions League. Okay. Capu. Adebayor. And there it is, Adebayor against his former club. I mean, in real life, Adebayor did play for Arsenal, so. Great. Oh my good lord. Imagine if Henry scored that one. That would have been goal of the freaking decade. Goal of the series. The entire series, to be fair. Olise Debe gets wrestled down. Vieira. Viltord. Peter Cech with a good save. 1-0 in the first half. We're so close. We're 45 minutes away from lifting the only cup we haven't won yet. Of all the trophies we could have won last season. Olise Debe. Olise Debe. Shots gets blocked. So, like, so many times before, Konchesky does not manage to win that header.
Plays the ball up the wing. Played that well.
Ian Andrews.
Dispossessed.
How is that not a free kick?
Flicks the ball away.
I disagree, game. Olise Debe. Here's Ian Andrews again. Ooh. Very close by Ian Andrews.
Hits the ball high and long, but fails to find his target. That's a measured ball. Gains possession.
Ian Andrews. Tries to whip it in, but blocked again. Ian Andrews. Whips it in. Not far away. Still 1-0 up. We're actually going to do a substitution here. We're going to sub off Ian Andrews We're gonna bring in some fresh legs in Alan Adams. We're gonna bring out the pace from Ian Andrews with the pace of Alan Adams.
It's the long ball, but not precise enough.
Adebayor does not win that challenge.
Wiltor.
Wiltord, Peter Cech, nothing too serious for Peter Cech. Bacanegro finds over Capu. Here's Alan Adams that just got switched in. Capu, no, that's Mello. Olisadebe! And that is 2-0. And that should be solidifying our win in the English League Cup. The cup is coming home. Football's coming home. Alan Adams tries to whips it in, tries to cross it over. Unfortunately, that didn't work as planned. As Carlos Bacanero has been just to be a giant in our defense as we brought him, and that is the win.
That's it. They've won the cup. A superb performance by all the team. They really are worthy champions.
Look at our players being all happy. We gotta have to screenshot this. It's a magnificent win. There it is. We won. We managed to win. There's a thumbnail right there of this episode. Another trophy in the bag. Somehow we managed to beat good old Arsenal. I mean, to be fair, they are famous for being like bottling everything they do these days. Congratulations, you won the English League Cup. You've been oh my good lord, 3 million? We have 7.1 million. You could buy players. Alright, so we have the league against Wimbledon. And then we play against Middlesbrough in the cup. So, with that in mind, I'm actually going to end it after Middlesbrough game. So it's going to be a shorter episode, like the previous episode. Because next episode, we're actually going to play, I think this is Feyenoord. Rotterdam should be Feyenoord, if I recognize where the teams are located. So we're going to play against Feyenoord in the Champions League. We're going to face Preston, and we're going to play against Leicester, and then the second leg against Feyenoord. So that's our plan. So we're going to play against Wimbledon. Stuart Murdoch is their manager. McAnuff, we recognize, like we said before. Aguiman, we recognize him as well. Shipperley. Otherwise, don't feel like I recognize many other players. But that doesn't matter too much. But man, we have 7 million to buy players with. I feel like I got more money from winning the English League Cup compared to when I won the FA Cup.
It's the visitors to kick off. Short pass. Knocks it wide.
Alright, we're still undefeated in the league. And I plan to stay undefeated.
Played that well.
Essien. Michael Essien just uses his pace and unfortunately the shot gets blocked. That would have been a monstrous start to the game.
Flicks the ball away.
Mello. Capu.
The pass is cut out. Dispossessed.
Imagine how much money we will get if we get promoted. Jesus good lord. Or if we win the Champions League.
Great stop by the goalkeeper.
I think the transfer market for next season is going to be very interesting.
Brings the ball down. It's intercepted. Gains possession.
Mello. Essien. Here's Olisadebe. He did not really win that challenge.
We've reached the halfway point of the first half.
Not a great half.
Decides that that's a free kick. Controls it.
It's Olisadebe again. Finds Ian Andrews. This should be a goal right now.
Precise pass.
Yep, and it sure is. Ian Anders, 1-0 against Wimbledon. Perfect finishing by Ian Anders right there. Michael Essien, Oliver Capu finds Felipe Melo. And there's 2-0. Felipe Melo just bursts it down in the corner. It's a Debe Adebayor from long way out. There's 3-0 as well. The floodgates are open. And I should be bagging the win already against Wimbledon as well.
Good tackle. We're certainly into injury time at this point.
Elisa Debe.
It's a great stop.
Great save by Gore.
That's the end of the first half. It's the home team to kick off. Elisa Debe. Short pass. Elisa Debe keeps it simple. Play on, says the ref.
4-0, what a play. I had focus there. But 4-0 Oliver Capu. Elisa Debe. Almost tried to do the same thing we did earlier, but with Capu.
Knocks it wide.
Here's Ian Andrews.
Passes square.
Tried to whip it in like through on the floor there, but
Takes it on his chest. Gains
played it low. There's Konchesky, absolutely dominating.
the ball inside. Played that well.
Ian Andrews, a little too much.
You should at least have hit the
Like,
target from there. The ball goes off for a goal.
he didn't really get the control of the ball there that we wanted.
Solid tackle. Gets his toe to it. Plays the ball down the middle. Takes the ball. Good tackle.
Maybe I'll buy Frank Lampard when we get up in the Premier League.
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe I'll buy him.
Short pass. The pass is cut out.
Should we buy Frank Lampard?
Ball away.
Put a yes or no in the comments.
Elisa Debe.
Elisa Debe.
Keeper got down to that one brilliantly. That's a huge kick. Turns as he chests it. Looks outside. It's a neat ball. Keeps it simple.
Elisa Debe keeps the ball for too long at his feet. His delicious small feet.
Easy ball.
Ian Andrews, and there's Adebayor, and that is 5-0.
The finish was absolutely clinical.
We have been dominating this league. This league has been too easy for us.
Dispossessed.
Like, where is the challenge here?
Elisa Debe. Excellent.
And this game ends at 5-0.
And that's the full-time whistle.
Andrews scores, Melo scores, and then was just the floodgates open. Adebayor scored 4 minutes after Melo. He scored 3 goals in 9 minutes, and then Capu said, "Hello there, sir," and then Adebayor was like, "You know what? I need to score 1 more goal." And that was the result of that game. So now we only have 1 more game of this episode, and it's against Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. Now you look at all the money, 38,000, and then we got 220,000 for TV appearances. We're bathing in money right now. I will do like this. After the game against Middlesbrough, I might go and browse the market to just maybe buy a few players for the bench. Maybe, potentially. Okay, Middlesbrough, Steve McLaren, Schwarzer, I recognize him for sure. Southgate, Jeremy, Boateng, Nemeth, Job, Mark Crossley. Mark Crossley on bench, he's a goalkeeper. But I grew up playing, what is it called now? Premier Manager 97, and he was their main goalie back then.
We're all set. The game
Mark
is
Crossley,
underway.
what a lad, what a shad. Okay, FA Cup game against Middlesbrough.
Intercepted. Keeps it simple. Good tackle. Elisa David
Let's see if we can knock these out as well and just keep on dominating.
plays the easy ball.
Get all the prize money by beating
Fails to find his target.
teams out from the FA Cup and winning the cups.
Flicks the ball away.
They have us on lockdown right now. Or they're, oh my good lord. Job.
Has a shot.
Peter Cech.
Ball's gone out for a corner.
Great save by Peter Cech. He doesn't do much. Like there are some games where he doesn't even get to touch the ball. So I guess for him it's quite nice to actually do something.
It's a measured ball.
Michael Essien. Counter attacking.
It wide, but it was a
It
poor
gets
ball.
stopped there.
Job.
Job.
Halfway through the first half.
Not a beautiful first half by us. What the hell happened there?
Hits it.
Adebayor with a cracking shot. Mello. Konchesky. We're gonna try to whip it in.
Punches it away.
Like a half good attempt of a cross. Not the best one I've ever seen.
Gets his toe to it.
Connolly.
Short pass wide. Plays the ball inside. Made that well.
Essien.
Takes a shot.
Ooh, really good attempt by Essien.
For a corner.
Mello. Connolly.
Looks inside. Takes a shot.
And there's Ian Andrews.
Confidently taken.
There it is. Connolly is so good at playing those balls from that place instead of Konchesky. Connolly is wrapping up the assist count for himself by doing that. Michael Essien, he's been very good this game. He's been everywhere so far.
Dispossessed.
1-0 against Middlesbrough. Not our best half, but we're still in the lead. And in the lead means that we're still in the phase of being able to win the FA Cup this season as well. Here's Adebayor, and there's 2-0. He makes Gareth Southgate look like an amateur with that tackle. Look at this. Look at this by Adebayor. Psych! And there's 2-0.
Plays the easy ball. Job. Good tackle.
Adebayor.
Elisa
Debe. Oh, just right outside the post by Elisa Debe. He hasn't scored that many goals this episode,
Hits the ball high and
but
long.
doesn't really need to.
To find his target. Free kick has been given.
You know what? I'm gonna give a few players, a few lost souls, some game time. Pack haven't played since God knows when. Gonna bring in Clapham as well, and Alan Adams. Show us what you can do, guys. Connolly. Capu. Adebayor. Here's Packham, who finally gets to touch a football in like so many episodes since the last time he touched the ball.
Dispossessed.
Clapham.
Lays it on.
Adebayor.
Square.
Here's John Packham, our old legend.
The keeper. The substitution.
Well, he's not old, but Connolly.
Plays the ball inside. Good
Oh my god, it almost worked again.
Here's the ball. Simple pass.
Clapham. Mello. Here's Adebayor.
Short pass.
John Packham.
There's
Packham!
Great stop by the goalkeeper.
Alan Adams haven't touched the ball since he got
That's a huge kick.
on the pitch, but
Job.
Connolly.
Outside.
Clapham.
Made that well.
Here's Alan Adams.
Feigns right.
Oh my god. Almost. managed to almost keep that ball in play because I was going to go for a cross, and I think that could have probably ended up in the goal. We're knocked out Middlesbrough, however, from the FA Cup, so the FA Cup journey continues.
And that's the full-time whistle. That's an excellent
Ian Andrews and Adebayor
result means they're through to the semi.
with the goals. We're through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup, which means that we're adding at least one more game to our schedule. Do not remove the memory card, guys. It's not good if you remove the memory card. So, we're qualified for the semifinals, and we are playing next episode against Feyenoord. We have 102 points with one game in hand in Charlton. We are gonna play Charlton here soon because our game against Charlton got postponed. We have 2 games less played than West Bromwich and all the teams below. There's not many matches left. I would say we are promoted. So next episode you will watch and see. We're gonna play against Feyenoord, Preston, Leicester, and against Feyenoord. At least 4 games next episode, not only the last few episodes when we only played 3, but that happens as well. But with that in mind, thank you guys so much for the support on the series. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this Football 2003 content. Drop a comment. Should we buy Frank Lampard or should we buy somebody else? That's totally up to you guys. Well, maybe not totally up to you guys, but either way, thank you guys so much. I'm NilsonAlex92. I'm signing off. Enjoy the day whenever you get to watch this and stay safe out there. Peace out.